Hello, I'm Mike Richie. Welcome to my May Videocast. This past March, I had a great opportunity. I was able to go and visit 7 schools in China for about 9 days. While I was over in China, I had the pleasure of touring elementary, middle schools, and high schools. And what I want to share with you today is what my realization of what education is like in China as it compares to our U.S. and more specifically our Northern Pines education. While visiting these schools, it was very obvious that the students have a very long day. For example, students were in school at 7:30 a.m. and they were there as late as 6 p.m. Dismissal time was anywhere between 4:30 and 6 p.m. So when you compare the length of the day, obviously the students in China had a much longer day than we do here in the U.S. Also, homework. Not only do they have a very long day, but they would have 2 to 3 hours of homework every night. Class sizes, 50 to 60 students in a class in China. The students highly respected their teacher and were very well behaved in class. As far as the curriculum itself goes, one thing I noticed was lots of drill and practice. They really focused on the basics. Math and reading were very important. And one of the things that we have here, we have a number of elective classes, and we have tech ed, and art, music, phy-ed, and the list goes on and on. In China, they don't have that luxury, so they really stick to the basics. Also in China, every student at a very early age, and as early as first grade, are required to take an English class. There's no other option for any foreign language. All students must take English. As far as the environment goes, it was very noticeable with the pollution that was in the air and the air quality compared to what we have here in Eagle River. Every day I was over there, very heavy with the smog, and you could just sense the air was actually dirty. A number of people had to wear masks while they were outside, and it's like that every day. And so again, we're so fortunate that we have quality, clean air here in the U.S. Also, one thing that I noticed was the fact that we could not drink water from a faucet. Anytime we wanted to have water, we had to use bottled water. And even brushing teeth, we had to use water in a bottle versus using tap water from a faucet. So we take so many things for granted. In China, I went to 4 different cities. The smallest city was 4.5 million people. The largest city was well over 20 million. And again, you just appreciate what we have here. When it comes to the woods, grassy areas, lakes, when you compare that to what I witnessed in China, lots of skyscrapers, tall buildings all over, lots of concrete, thousands and thousands of people everywhere. The roads were very crowded, and whenever you wanted to go someplace, it would take you a very long time to get there because of the traffic and just the people and congestion throughout the streets. So we have to look at a good fortune what we have here, especially in northern Wisconsin, where we can really get out and enjoy the quality of life and the nice fresh air and the lakes and the trees. One thing that China is really looking at is they would like to change the delivery of instruction, and they would like to replicate what we do here in the U.S. And so as I was over there, I did talk to a number of principals and directors and teachers about our delivery style of instruction and just doing more collaborative work with students and teaming with students versus the old drill and practice routine that they are accustomed to. I would estimate we're about 5 years not having a textbook. It will strictly be all technology.
基本上在过去的5年当中，学生基本上都不用那个纸质的教材，都是用这种电子教材。
Where one of the things that we try to focus on, and the trades is very important. Not all of our students are going to go on to a 4-year university.
这是高中生的图片，那么并不是所有的高中毕业生都会到毕业以后都会去上大学。
These students are actually building a real house, and once the house is complete, we'll sell that house.
这些是高中生在造房子，造完房子以后就卖给当地居民了。
And then you have someone welding, someone cooking.
他们不想上大学，他们不想上大学，自己愿意做这种技术方面的。那么就是这个是学生在这个电焊，上面是学做饭，这边是学生在这个进行锻炼。
For those of you who don't know, we currently have had a number of different partnerships with China. Back in 2013, we had a number of students that spent 4 weeks with us, and actually went to school here in our middle school and our high school. The summer of 2014, we completed our first Northland Adventure Quest, where we had 25 of our students take classes with the 25 Chinese students that were here visiting us. And happy to announce again this August we will be going to Northland Adventure Quest 2, where again we'll have 25 Chinese students attend school here in Eagle River with 25 of our students. So we definitely look forward to our second Northland Adventure Quest that will happen in Eagle River in August. Also, to try to get our students to learn from my experience, it's been a pleasure to go into the classrooms and talk to our teachers and our students about what's going on in China. I've currently completed 17 classroom presentations, and some of those presentations had multiple grade levels and multiple classrooms. The students asked some great questions, and I tried to explain to them just the difference between what education is like here in the U.S. Compared to what education is like in China. Okay, they don't get a recess, but they get exercise breaks. Now, why do you suppose they have an exercise break? You know what time they get to school? 7:30 in the morning. Do you know what time they're done with school? Anywhere from 4:30 to 6 p.m. That's their day. They are in school a very, very long time. And when they get home at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock at night, they have 2 to 3 hours homework every day. Do you like that? No. We can make that happen. No. Alright, just checking. There's the school. You kind of see what the school looks like. There's another class right there. I'm taking the video, yes. That's one class. You can tell by the different color of the uniform. Each different color is a different class. And I think overall the students really appreciate, again, the quality of education that we offer here, and again, how fortunate they are to live in the great country that we live in, and to be able to have all the opportunities that we have here. While I was over there, one of my frustrations was trying to deal with technology, and again, it's something that we just take for granted. As an example, in China, Google was blocked, Facebook was blocked, blogging was blocked, and Twitter was blocked, and so I had a very difficult time trying to communicate. I did complete a blog. I had to basically text information back to the Northland Pines School District and have someone put it into my blog. Once I got back, I was able to complete my blog and add pictures. So if you look at the blog address below, and certainly go there, and you can see more of a detailed description of what I did on a daily basis, and look at some of the pictures, and also gives you maybe a good understanding of some of the sightseeing that we did, and it really gives you a vision of what the Chinese schools actually look like. So I hope you enjoyed my videocast, and again, if you want more information about the Northland Pines School District, please visit our website, and thank you for watching.